The Vergas Show is brought to you by Spanky's Stone Hearth, casual fine dining on the shores of beautiful Rose Lake.
With 2 locations in Vergas and Perham, make the right call. Call Hanson's, the most trusted name in plumbing and heating.
Vergas State Bank, your locally owned full-service bank.
Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. I'm Sherry Hanson. Thanks for joining us today. I'm with Lion member Linda Krabenhoft, and thank you, Linda, for joining me.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Right, we're here on this cold morning, and I'd like to say this is filming just right before Christmas, and so I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas out there. We've got plenty of snow. We got the cold to go with it, and now we have some ice. But I think what's fun about this event is it's the possibility of having just some warm fun. And so tell me a little bit about what the Lions have planned for New Year's Eve.
Well, we just decided that looking for an activity that started maybe a little bit earlier in the evening for people my age. Older, but that maybe don't want to be out till midnight or 1 o'clock. And so we decided to host a dinner, and we're serving a Tuscan chicken with all the amenities to go along with it. And that will start at 5. The doors will open at 4:30. We'll have a little social time. And then between 5 and 6, we'll serve dinner. And then we're going to have music. Eilert Helm. Yeah, Eilert Helm. Boy, I draw a blank. Couldn't say the last name. Is going to be our DJ. And so we're going to have music kind of appropriate to what the age group here likes to listen to. So I'm assuming it'll be a real wide variety of things, but a lot of us are hoping for a lot of 60s, 70s, maybe 50s, maybe even some waltzes, that kind of thing. So Eilert's really good at suiting music to his crowd. And so we're just looking forward to a fun evening of sharing with community members. We're hoping it's not just for Lions. We want to get a lot of community people over here to enjoy, even if they just decide to come for dinner. The dinner will be really good. It's very reasonable, $15 for a single person and $25 for a couple. So choose a partner and come. Yes, right.
Linda, this sounds great. And I think you don't have to limit yourself to an age group to wanting to be earlier. I know when I was looking at this first, it's like, oh, and then it's like, oh, then, it's not so late.
Right. And we're going to kind of do a little festivity right at 10 o'clock, kind of a drop the ball sort of thing, even though it's, It'll be midnight in our minds, right? Isn't it? We can go home and either watch it on TV or just, call it a night. So, we're hoping that we're getting our really cold snap now, and that come Christmas and New Year's, it'll be a little bit milder, so people enjoy getting out a little bit more.
So Linda, tell me just a little bit about being a Lion and how you guys come about different activities. And I know that the Lions in our community and most communities are just very active. They just give back to the community all the time. And this is just one way of giving back and having some fun at the same time. So tell me a little bit about the Lions and how you got involved.
Okay, well, I have a wonderful neighbor out by the lake, Sandy Antonson. I'm sure most people here know Sandy. Yes, I understand she grew up in the area, has lived here, and dedicated a lot of time and effort in her lifetime to making her community better. And she was one of the first people that I met when we moved out here, and she's just been wonderful. And when I watch the work that's done by so many of the Lions members. David and Sandy are only a couple of names that come to mention, so they do give a lot to the community. And they invited us to be Lions members about 4 years ago. And, it's something we had never done, but I said to my husband, he still works, so he's gone from home every day. I said, I need to know more people. I need to get involved and to feel like I'm part of the community. That's always kind of been, a thing of mine. So I have really enjoyed this group because they do so much for the community, and they do it in such a fun, exciting way. I've never heard them say no to a single thing that's been asked of them. Whether it's an idea that one of us brings up, such as last night, we just had our Christmas party, and that was mostly for Lions and maybe some past Lions members. But we sat in here and had a really nice dinner, and we played Yahtzee, of all things.
Oh, fun.
And there was so much laughter and so much enthusiasm for everything. And that's the way they approach everything they do, with that kind of enthusiasm, whether it's a blood drive or cleaning the ditches, or an evening for us, you know. So,
right.
and when I watch and I think, how do these people do it? Because they're not just involved here on our local level, but they're involved in a district and a region and a state. And it is amazing. When you, just one example would be the eye bank, what they do for people who have sight issues. We collect glasses that are redistributed to people in need. Some of our members have traveled to Mexico, to Haiti, just to help the people there. Yes, it's fabulous.
If I had time, I'd say, okay, I am going to be alive. It's one of those things that you're very convincing on it, but everything that you're saying is I do see going on in our community, and that's what's just so special about it. We're at the Vergas Community Center, like you said, where you had your Christmas party. I know you just had Santa Claus Day, and that's where the events are going to be happening. And of course, it's on December 31st. It's on New Year's Eve. It's a dinner and dance. How much better can you get than that? For $15, a single person can come in, and for $25, a couple. Tell me a little bit about how this kind of came about, as far as when you're talking about some of your other fundraising. Is this a fundraising event, actually?
Well, we're hoping to at least break even on it.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah,
if we
who
made
doesn't?
if we made some money, that would be great. You know,
Right.
because it all goes back into the community.
Right. And so if people have questions, or, are you the one that they get
They
a
can
hold of?
call me. Yes, my phone number is 218-790-2829.
Okay.
Or they can call Mary at 302-226-1074. Tickets are also available at the Vergas Liquor Store. They're available at Serendipity. And also, if you catch Sandy Antonson.
Good luck, right?
Yeah, right. But I know she works a couple days a week up at the Attic Shop, and so she will have tickets with her. Yeah, they should be easy enough to come by. And we would kind of like to have a head count ahead of time, but, a couple days or the day of, if you decide you want to come, please, by all means, come, because we would welcome that.
Right. That head count's important, because you want to make sure you have all the proper food, and you just have everything ready for everyone.
That's exactly right. We don't want to be short of anything.
Right.
And so we don't want to turn anybody away, because, it's a fun way to celebrate New Year's.
Right.
So if you can make up your mind and give one of us a call, or stop in one of these places and pick up a ticket, it would be greatly appreciated. And your presence here would be greatly appreciated. We just look forward to sharing with community members. For me, it's a way for me to get to know more community members. And so even if you're not a Lions, I guess I want to stress that this is not just for Lions. This is for community. And I know there's another great organization in town, too. Is it called Community Club?
Community Club.
And so, any of those, everybody is welcome to join us. So,
well, I think that's what's fun. Vergas has not had, just a fun New Year's Eve dinner dance where an organization has planned it, and what better place to have it in this facility that we've got here in our community that's so wonderful to be able to use, and just to gather. I mean, it's always better when a lot more people are gathered together.
Isn't that the truth? Yes. And this was a brainchild of Mary Dietrich's.
Okay.
So she got some of us excited about it, and she's just a ball of fire. I mean, she can just organize, and she's down to the details, and so she's out there selling tickets. I know she's going to have a table set up at Central Market, I think this coming Friday.
Okay.
She's hoping to anyway, and one in Perham one day. So, tickets are out there.
Tickets are out there. You're going to want to get your ticket for the New Year's Eve dinner and dance. The Lions are hosting it. Everybody is welcome. It's doors open at 5:30. It's here at the Vergas Community Center and the Event Center. I got to get into saying that, but you have a very Merry Christmas and celebrate New Year's Eve with the Lions and all your friends in the community.
Yes, Merry Christmas to everybody out there, and we look forward to seeing everybody on New Year's Eve, as many as can come. So,
All right. You have a good day in Vergas.